Hello everyone, I'm logging in early this evening. We actually have 6 minutes before we're live. I just want to check and see that everything is working okay because it wasn't last night. So again, I'm going to test a couple of things and then we'll get started at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's see here. See if any, okay, great. All right, so I'm gonna wait till it switches over to me. Hopefully this will work. All right, and if you are watching, you can certainly sign in and say hello if you'd like. All right. So I'm checking. All right, it looks like it's only going to show my hands. Let me switch the screen. Yeah, I think it's only going to show my hands tonight, so we are not, at least you can see what I'm demonstrating this evening, and so that is most important. I do have a host code for you for the month of January, and during the month of January, you can also receive this free gift with any size order in my online store. All right. So I'm just moving a few things around. Again, I'm 4 minutes early. I just wanted to get on here early this evening. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Nancy. I have a feeling you're only going to see my hands tonight. So instead of me fooling with the app, I'm going to leave it like it is because the most important thing is for you to see what I am creating tonight. So I'll go ahead and put our cards up here so that you can get a look. We are going to be creating 2 cards with the Hearts of Elegance Bundle. This is a really fun bundle. Hi, Tina. Let me know if you have this bundle. Did you purchase the Marbled DSP? I would love to know. I'm going to show you the entire suite this evening, and then we're going to make these 2 cards. We're also going to be giving away these 2 cards, so don't miss out on winning a card this evening, okay? All right, so 3 more minutes and then we're gonna get started. Thanks for being early this evening. Thanks. All right. So, okay, so Nancy does not have the Hearts of Elegance set yet, or you probably don't have the Marbled DSP either, Nancy, if you don't have the bundle. Hi, Diana. All right. Oh, good. So Margaret has it, but she hasn't used it yet. So hopefully, Margaret, tonight, you'll find some inspiration and you'll be ready to open up that bundle and work with it. Hello, Karen. I know the heart gems are amazing. I'm going to show you everything in the suite. It is an online exclusive, okay? So if you're looking for it in the mini catalog, you're not going to find it. So just want you to be aware of that. It debuted in November. And again, it's an online exclusive. So Tina's just ordered more of the DSP. Tina, I have 2 packages and I'm really glad I got 2. I am having classes this weekend, and so we are going to be creating a card using this bundle. No, it is not too late to get it, Nancy. You'll have to let me know at the end of the night if you're interested. If you're now interested in this bundle. All right, one more minute and we're gonna get started on time this evening. Hi, Gail. All right. All right, it's almost 7:30. I've got measurements for you this evening as well. And I'll show the measurements once I've introduced the entire suite, okay? All right, hi Anita, so good to have you this evening. Thanks for being here. Thursday's not my normal night. We had some technical issues last night, so I'm glad everything is working for now. All right, it is 7:30, so let's get started. You are not going to see my face tonight. For some reason, it's not coming through. I have no idea why, but you can see the cards, and that's the most important thing, okay? Hope everybody had a great Thursday. If you are brand new tonight, welcome to Facebook Live in the Hive. My name is Tammy Shia, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm delighted that you're with me this evening. So we're going to be making these two cards. And before we start with that, I wanted to go over a couple of promotions with you, okay? When you shop in my online store, you'll want to use this hostess code. And when you use that code, I am going to send you a free gift, which are the party dots. So once I see your order come through as an online order, I'll pop some party dots in the mail to you. This embellishment is brand new and it is in the 2025 mini catalog. So you can find it there. It's item number 164602 and they're called party dots. Now, for anyone who didn't get a chance to sign up for my product shares, the product shares include all of the paper and die cuts in the mini. It includes all of the ribbon and all of the embellishments. And it's a sampling of everything in the 25 mini. So if you are interested in signing up for the product shares, you can do so this evening. And all you need to do is go to my blog, www.becreativestamping.com. And I might even have it listed. I have it listed right here. This is my blog address. And if you'll read the blog post, you'll find where to sign up. Also ending tonight is the calendar kit. And so I offer this every year. I am providing a kit. It is filled with die cuts, a quarter package of the Totally Awesome designer paper. I don't think that's the name of it, but this is a celebration. You receive a calendar and everything you need in order to create this calendar. So see the stand, you'll get that as well. All you'll need is the, I always forget the name of this. Is it Terrific Toadstools? Is that the name of this? I'm gonna look it up. Yep, Terrific Toadstools. And you'll get a quarter package of the coordinating designer paper. The kit is $25. And again, if you go here to this blog, this is my blog address, becreativestamping.com. If you go there, you can purchase the calendar kit. And tonight is the deadline because we will be, we'll start cutting these very soon, all right? So just in case you're still interested in the calendar. All right, well, let's talk about what's it called? The Hearts of Elegance Bundle. So let me find the stamp set, which is right here. And you're going to notice that there are tons of greetings in this set. Happy Valentine's Day. My heart belongs to you. Love you. to and from, hugs and kisses, be mine, sending lots of love. And then you have a floral image, 2 leaf images, and a heart image. So it does have coordinating dies. So here are the dies. I am going to zoom out a bit and hopefully get all the dies in here. All right. Now, you may not be able to see the detail that's in some of the hearts, but if you look at this heart right here, it has a border. And the smallest heart has stitching around it. So I'm not sure if you can see that stitching or not. And then again, here is the border around the heart. Then there's this heart right here. And hopefully you can see the design on that. There's more stitching. So that's a really, really pretty heart. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heart dies. So I'll show you what the dies look like. Here is the heart that has the stitching around the outer edges. And then here you're going to notice the other hearts. Here is the detailed heart. This is the floral image, which is right here. And this leaf image is right here. And this is the die to cut out this leaf image, okay? So that's the stamps and the dies. And now I'm going to share with you the designer paper. So the designer paper is 12 by 12 inches. Okay, so it's 12 by 12 inches. You're seeing this in a 6 by 6 image because it's easier for me to manage on the screen. So I'm going to show you what they all look like. Looks like I need to zoom out a bit. Here they are. You're gonna love the geometric shapes that are on the opposite side. I'm trying to get it all in here. And then we have this piece. You're going to notice colors of Melon Mambo, Real Red, and can any of y'all name any more of the colors? I'm trying to think. Of course, there is gold. So it will coordinate with our gold foil sheets. Again, it's 12 by 12 designer paper, okay? Thank you, Peggy. It is nice to be here tonight. Thank you so much. All right, so there's another one. And I'm gonna flip it over. I love this piece, really, really pretty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slide this down a little, okay? So we can add some more. Here's another piece. So you're starting to notice a pattern. You've got a marbled side on one side of the paper, and then you've got some geometrics on the opposite side. Thank you, ladies. Y'all are listening. So here's the opposite side. So Flirty Flamingo is also in this paper pack, as well as Cherry Cobbler. Thank you so much for that. So here's that floral piece that I was telling you about. It's right there. So Melon Mambo, Cherry Cobbler, Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, Basic White, and Gold. And that is the Marbled DSP. Again, it comes in 12 by 12 paper. So let's go ahead and let's talk about embellishments. This is the gold twisted thread, and we're gonna use some of this tonight. And unfortunately, I'm starting to get it tangled. So this is gonna be fun tonight. But this is the gold thread. It is part of this suite. So put that right there. And then we have these heart gold foil embellishments. So maybe if I lay them down, I tell you what, let's put it on this and I think you can see it better. You're going to find hearts in 3 different sizes. So 3 different sizes for those. I'll just leave these out because we're going to embellish with them tonight. You're going to also notice some gift bags. So here is one of the gift bags. It is the small one. So you can actually decorate these as well and put little treats inside. And let me give you the measurements on this bag. All right, so now I'm getting continue recording. Now I'm getting another notification. All right. So hopefully this is going to continue. I'm not sure why it's saying the broadcast is not working. All right. So we may not be live tonight. Hopefully we will be. Okay, this is the next size bag. So you can tell right here that it is a bit bigger than the smaller bag. So 2 different size bags for you, okay? Now, even if this isn't live on Facebook this evening, I'm able to go ahead and record. So I'm gonna do that so that at least you can go back, watch the video, and learn how to put these cards together. So we are going to start with this card this evening. All righty, and let me go ahead while everyone is, I'm leaving a note on my Facebook page. All right, technical difficulties. We'll record the cards so that you can watch the Facebook broadcast later. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me give you the measurements for this. Here they are. This is for the Hearts of Elegance Bundle. Now, if you are watching me on YouTube, read the description under the video. You'll be able to visit my blog and pick up a supply list along with measurements and photos. Okay, so I'm gonna just stop for a few minutes and I am gonna let you get a screenshot of that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and get started. And we're going to begin with a real red card base. Okay, so let's start with this. I'm gonna grab my bone folder. All right, and designer paper. Now, designer paper is measuring 3 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches, okay? And again, those measurements will also be over on my blog with the supply list. We're also going to use some gold foil sheets, and let me measure this for you. This one is a 1/2 inch by 5.5 inches, and you'll need 2 of these. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna run some adhesive down the sides of this paper. And I'm gonna kind of use my graph paper here. I've got a line about right here. Hang on one second. And then here I am going to add a little bit of the gold trim. Okay? And I am going to do the very same thing on the other side. Again, I'm just gonna line this piece up, at least my gold will be straight, and then I'm just gonna kind of eye about where to place the designer paper. And that should really take care of it. I've noticed that I've got a little gold foil here hanging off the designer paper, so I'm gonna trim that. All right, so you know what's gonna happen. We're actually going to apply this with snail, and we're going to center this on the Real Red card base. By the way, the Real Red card base is measuring 5.5 by 8.5 inches. All right, and I think this is also hanging over a little bit, so I'm gonna trim this. There we go. All right. Now tonight, I am using the Greetings of the Season dies. So I want to show you those. They are still available, and we are using this one right here, okay? And this is from Greetings of the Season. All right, and we're going to use that on the next card as well. Now let's use some Real Red ink. And also sending lots of love. That's the greeting we're going to use. And I'm actually going to stamp it right across the bottom. Okay. Now, while I'm stamping, we're actually going to do the inside tonight. And this white piece is measuring 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Now, before I put it inside the card, okay, I'm going to ink this up, Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm going to stamp this towards the top. And if it doesn't come out very well, I can always flip it over and stamp on the other side. So we're actually ready to put both of these on the card. And if you all have any questions, you can leave them for me. I'm happy to answer them. We are going to center this. And then we're going to take this tag and we're going to pop it up. And as many of you know, I love to pop up these die cuts. I am even going to put one in the center. All right, and we'll put that right in the middle of the card. I have already taken time to use the die and cut this beautiful heart out in gold foil. It has such an intricate design. It's really pretty, and it really shows up well when you're using gold foil. And you could also try it in silver if you want. So we're gonna add that there, and then we are going to get some of this gold twisted thread, and believe me, mine is really twisted. So I know I'm going to get a huge tangle in this. All right, let's see here. Here we go. See if I can pick that up. This might be the hardest thing about the whole card. Okay, I've got 2 pieces of thread. I did not measure the thread, okay? But we should be fine. Whoops, let's make that loop a little bit bigger. All right. And then I like to use a glue dot. And I'm gonna add the glue dot to the back of the bow. And I'm gonna put it right there, okay? And I'm gonna trim this. All right. We're gonna add some of these awesome little hearts. Let's start with the big one. All right, and we'll put that one about right there. But it's a little crooked. Let's see if we can straighten up this heart. Can we do it? Yes. I'll go ahead and zoom in so you can get a closer look. Then we're going to add a medium-sized one. And then we'll add a little itty bitty one. And we're gonna put it right there so that we can see it. So that is our first card this evening. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the second card. And this card base is going to be in Melon Mambo. So this one is in Melon Mambo, as you can see. And then if you open it up, you can write a message here, okay? So I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer because I wanna show you how to cut for this card, okay? But before we do that, let me give you some measurements. And I'll just be quiet a few seconds in case there's any dialogue going across the screen. All right. So we're going to take an 8.5 by 11-inch sheet of Melon Mambo, okay? And we are going to cut along the 8.5-inch side, here we are, at 4 1/4, okay? So now we have 2 pieces, so 2 card bases right now. We're gonna rotate the cardstock along the 11-inch side, and we're going to cut it at 5.5 inches. Now this piece right here is going to be the base of our card, okay? I'm going to just set this aside. And now I'm gonna bring in this remaining piece. So this remaining piece is measuring 4 1/4 by 11 inches long, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it along that 4 1/4 inch side. I'm cutting it at 2 3/4, okay? So 2 3/4, this is now left over. It's going to be scrap paper. Then we're going to rotate it along the 5.5-inch side, the 11-inch side, and we're gonna score at 5.5 inches. So this is the 2 3/4 piece by 11 inches, and we're scoring at 5.5, okay? And here is that center panel. Now you're going to notice on this card that I actually embossed this. So hopefully I'm getting close enough that you can see the embossing right here, okay? And I want to show you how to achieve that, okay? So this embossing folder is brand new. It is a celebration item, and it's called Starstruck Embossing Folder. Now let me double check. I said celebration, but it might be the mini. So hang on one second. I do want to be sure that I'm telling you correctly. Let's see. I believe it's in the mini catalog. So you'll find this embossing folder in the mini catalog. It's called Starstruck, and the item number is 164972, okay? Now to achieve this look, you are going to insert one side into the embossing folder. And you're going to lay that folder, the end of the folder, right along that scored edge. You're going to roll this through your die cutting machine. Roll it through with the folded side first, okay? And when it comes out, it is going to look like this. And it's just one side that is embossed. Okay? All right, so let's get back to the base. Make sure I've got the base here to the card. And I am going to use some liquid glue for this. I have got 2 pieces. Let's see, I want to be sure, you know what? I need to trim those just a little bit, so let me do that. Let's make this 5 1/4. And this one should also be 5 1/4. Okay. And I like to use the Tombow liquid glue. There we go. Because that's going to give me wiggle room so I can move this around and make sure that I get it nice and straight. Okay. So about 1/4 inch all the way around. And we're going to do this again. And we're going to do this side. Okay. Now our next step is to add this piece. Okay. So I am going to use Tombow again. You could definitely use Stamp and Seal. Okay. Don't feel like you have to use this if you don't care for it. I'm going to take that folded side and put it at the top of the card. And then I just want to make sure that I have, let me pick this up, that I have the very same amount of paper on each side. All right, I need to move that over a little bit. Let me pick this up a second. Okay. I just want to get it nice and straight. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to use those Greetings of the Season die again, okay? This time I'm going to ink this up in Melon Mambo ink. And we're going to use the greeting, Be Mine. And we'll put it about right there. and I'm gonna set this aside. Actually, you know what? I can go ahead and pop it up. So let's get it popped up and out of the way, okay? All right. And we're gonna center this probably at about right here, should be fine, okay? Now let's do a little stamping, because if you look at the original card, we do need to stamp a heart, and we're gonna use Melon Mambo for this heart, okay? All right, and I'm just gonna stamp it here, and a heart die will actually cut that out. Then I'm going to pull out Old Olive. And I'm going to use this leaf tonight. So I'll put one there, and I can put one there. So all of these have a die that cut them out. Sorry, I got stuck on the glue. That cut them out beautifully, all right? And the magic of television, I have it done, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add dimensionals to this. And I'm going to center it. And then I'm going to add those 2 leaves. Here's one. And I'm going to use my glue dot. And I'm going to add that glue dot to the top of the leaf. And I'm going to put it over here. Now my Stampin' Dimensional just might be in the way. So if that's the problem, then I'll have to make an adjustment. You'll notice on the original card, I used the other leaves, but I really wanted to try another one of these. So we have one more, and I'm even thinking, let me see how I like this. Or do I want this? Not sure. I think I am going to put them together. So we'll just stick that one down there and put it about right there. We are going to add the gold foil hearts. By the way, I did try adding the embellishments with this tip, and it did not work very well for me. So that's why I am using the little pointed part for transferring them, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's add some gold. See if I can find the end of mine. It is right here. Oh boy, do I have a mess. I went to find where the gold thread started, and then it just started unraveling on me. I'm gonna trim that. Again, I haven't measured. You might want to use about 10 inches maybe of thread if you're not used to making a lot of bows. All right, so there's our bow. Grab that glue dot, add that to the back, and then we're gonna add it here. And then we'll do a little trim. All right. So these are our cards this evening. Let me show you one more time, our first card and second card. Be sure to visit my blog at www.becreativestamping.com. Pick up the supply list along with photos and measurements. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I will be live next Wednesday, which is January 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great evening.